Uh-oh, this is not what I was expecting. This thing is buried. I did not bring a weed eater or anything. On today's episode of Watch Jericho, we are back with the S10. As you guys saw yesterday, both sides are wrapped and everything else is gonna be on its way shortly. Ryan is here from Blue Collar Collision and Glass to drop a windshield in it. And today, we're gonna drive it for the first time.
I'm gonna drive it.
5 feet, that's all it's going. What is going on, guys? I am Watch Jericho, and today we are here. I put the seat in last night, the passenger seat, not the one we need to drive it, obviously. Why would I do that? The passenger one is in, and everything else is kind of sitting here ready to go. So, let's drive it. We got to back it up so Ryan can put the windshield in. We just spent an hour on the brakes. I think we finally got them bled. We did get rid of the speed bleeders and go back to traditionals because you can't use a vacuum pump with the speed bleeders, which is super unfortunate. It took forever to get fluid through all the lines, and people were saying gravity bleed them and stuff. It never works. Like, we left the bleeders open for days and nothing happened. So, we should have brakes now. Let's move it. It's nice being able to talk through the windshield.
You just want to leave it out?
Yeah.
Bluetooth
windshield would be good. All right, bye, Ryan.
bye, Ryan. We'll give you money, but you gotta leave.
I filled the transmission a minute ago, checked the oil, we're good there. Power steering fluid, we need to check that again, but everything's there except for coolant. See if she'll move.
See if the washer fluid works.
Will you hook the battery up?
Can you check the windshield washer fluid?
Yeah, I will. I'm spraying it right now.
How's that going?
Is it spraying?
I don't know. You want me to fill up the tank?
Yeah, fill up the washer tank. I didn't reinstall that, but yeah, fill it up. Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Here we go. Oh, brakes!
I told you.
Oh, they work.
Ungodly loud in 3, 2.
You guys know the drill. Ryan is here as always. If you need a windshield in Wichita, Blue Collar Collision and Glass, he is the man. He's probably done, man, almost every car in here, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
You just keep knocking them out. S4 was the last one. It's gonna go in here and it'll make the truck look very different very quickly, that's for sure. Laying down the urethane here with the Milwaukee Beast. That thing rocks, dude. So cool. And the brand new windshield is prepped, ready to go in. So we are about to flip that thing over and slap it right on there. This is really gonna finish the truck off. It's all you, I'll just hold.
Is this heated and tinted glass?
I do want heated glass.
Is this smart glass?
Smart glass?
This has a heads-up display, rain sensors.
All right.
Auto tinted glass.
All for $69.99.
What a deal.
Make sure you call Ryan, because he got the best prices.
By far. Ooh, yeah. What a difference that makes.
It hasn't had a windshield in how long?
The first thing we did was rip the windshield out during the prep.
9 months?
Yeah.
Didn't we get this about 9 months ago?
Well, the first day we had it, we washed it, kicked the windshield out, took the front end off, and then left it on a pile. That was pretty much it.
Yep.
So, we really didn't start on this until June 13th, and the whole truck's been built.
You mean May?
Oh, May 13th. Well, yeah, actually June 13th.
We started on this Monday.
June 13th,
There's been a lot of people you haven't seen on camera to get this work done.
First actual drive, here we go. Oh.
That was just me.
I don't have the battery tightened, so.
That was me, I just didn't mean to do that.
And go. Incredible. All right, we are here at Arc Pro Welding in Hayesville, and they are building the exhaust for the truck. Obviously, we had to get this done in a hurry, so huge shout out to them for turning this around in one day, doing the impossible here. We had to run to O'Reilly's and pick up a muffler. He said get a Dynamax, and I said, all right, if that's what you want, that's what we're getting. It's been a wild sprint to the finish, but for the first time in over a month, that truck is out of the shop. Temporarily, obviously the real sprint starts tomorrow when we have to absolutely crush it. It's all gotta be done tomorrow night. We get the truck back at 3 or 4 tomorrow from the exhaust shop, and it should have a little Y with a wideband in it. We can plug in the wideband and a muffler, that Dynamax muffler we just picked up, and then a little dump right after the axle. So that's gonna look super cool, and it should sound right. I mean, right now it sounds nasty. It's so loud. Like I said, we are here at Arc Pro. Ted made the magic happen overnight, and now the S10 has an exhaust. Do what? Don't tell him who did it.
I did it in a hurry. So.
Dude, that looks amazing. What do you mean no video? What a beautiful Y pipe. Wideband. Oh, dude.
Quickly done.
I love it. Love it. Is this stainless? Why is it so shiny?
No, it's bare mild steel.
Okay.
So I just buy these mandrel kits. They're pretty reasonable. They're cheap.
Gotcha.
They're like DNA Automotive, I think, or something.
So we just need to probably paint it with some kind of coating if we don't want it to rust?
That's what I do.
Okay. We are back from Arc Pro with the new exhaust, and it's amazing. We've got Zach here from Midwest Garage. We've got Guy here who just said, I'm gonna come put a steering wheel cover on your truck. And it's his birthday, so tell him happy birthday on the internet. That's amazing, dude. Hopefully you don't get that duct tape on you because it is not coming off my fingers.
No, I know.
I just scrubbed and scrubbed my hands and not good. What a difference that makes.
That's not even sewed on yet.
It's insane. And I'm about ready to put the other seat in, so let's get the seats prepped and we can start hooking stuff up. It's time to get the alternator going. So this is your alternator pigtail. You can cut out the factory wires, forget them, just keep this one, which is that pin. So if the connector's there, that pin. I'd say A, B, C, and D, which is how they're labeled, but you never know which way the comb's flipped. So instead, it's that pin. And I kept the one wire, I pulled the cap off, depinned it, cut the other wire out, put it back in so it's sealed up. And now, this is the trick to shutting off the charge light if you have the thing hooked up to your dash. So they sell this, or you can build it yourself. These are 1/2 watt, 560 ohm resistors, and you just need one of those in line, and that is the magic. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this pack. Yeah, this is crazy. I went to our local Radio Shack, which does always blow everyone's mind that we have a local Radio
There's the
Shack.
only one left, I think.
Yeah, and it's technically like everyone's like, what's that? No, it's not really a Radio Shack, obviously, because that doesn't exist. But they kind of are. They still have all the Radio Shack stuff, along with resistors from 1981. Like, that's clearly GC Electronics, a division of Hydro Metals Inc. I'm sure that company does not exist. So, those are old, and we're gonna wrap our wire around this. We'll take the other side of the wire out the other side of the resistor, run that into our MSD relay that comes on with the ignition, and that is our trigger for the alternator. And if we need to, I think we tee off that wire into the gauges, and that will make the alternator light, charge light happy. So, I'm gonna solder this up right now. We'll put it back together. Zach is cutting out the tailgate handle here, and we are ready to install our brand new tailgate trim and our brand new tailgate handle. Got the screws in my hand here, so he needs it open. Let's build this thing.
Installed it.
That looks good, dude.
Thank you.
I love it. We have no idea what's going on with the wipers on this thing, but they don't work. They are completely junk. For some reason, every single position except for high doesn't work. So we don't know where the wiper arms need to go on, and we're trying to put this thing together, and we're obviously out of time, so we ran to O'Reilly's. We got the cheap wiper blades, best wiper blades, because you can replace them all day long. And now we're gonna toss these on the arms, throw them on here, and hopefully this thing sits somewhere around the park position. Because the park doesn't work either, nothing works. So we're gonna put one of them on, see where it lands, and after that, we can put the other one on. All right, let's try this out. Oh, too far.
So it stops wherever you turn the handle off?
Yeah, it doesn't have any park. Oh, it just fixed itself. How did that happen?
Was that right?
Yeah, look at that, we got it. It just, yeah, you were pretty close. I wouldn't say you were right, just close. We went to O'Reilly's, we got a filter, it's probably not gonna fit either, and we grabbed everything else we need to try to get this thing together. A PCV valve, which we didn't have, and some Zevo LEDs for that third brake light. So, Open the stuff. Let's go. We don't have time, dog. We got our K&N air filter, a 4-inch, which obviously we had to have for our 103. It's not gonna fit either, and it's gotta have an air cleaner. So we're just gonna go ahead and, you got a Sawzall?
Cut it.
Get the Sawzall out. Nothing else we can do. Let's make it happen.
In.
Yep, done. And now we have 2 seats, and the interior is coming together. That new steering wheel looks amazing. Just cleaned up all the wiring up under the dash. That looks about as good as it's ever gonna look. Let's put the hood on. Eric and I are ready to go. So I'm grabbing this side, he's grabbing that side.
Hold on.
And Zach's
Hold on.
done with the wrap.
You're done with the wrap?
Done with the wrap.
Here we go.
Man, this thing's heavy.
Yeah, very heavy.
Can you rewrap that? I kicked it.
There's a chance that one of us will get hurt lifting this hood. The grill is finally going on. We are getting everything mounted here. You can see there's like 30 different tabs that have to go in there. All this rubber has to hide, but man, there's a sea of black in the front of this thing.
2 hops this time.
Take it back now, y'all.
Slap your knees.
Slap your knees.
How does that?
Ow.
Nobody understands how this goes on, all right? But we just got most of the body kit on the truck. It is looking killer. This side's all wrapped up, and the other side is almost all the way on. We are knocking it out. 2 more pieces to go on here. But yeah, that front bumper is very complicated.
Say if we get 4 out of 5, we're doing pretty good.
We threw the bumper on real quick. The Holley tag is on there. The body kit is on. All this stuff just ended up taking, I mean, probably 2 hours, 3 hours to get all the body kit on. Front end is basically all the way on. We don't have fog lights, unfortunately. Eric just checked all the brake fittings. Those are very, very tight. And the only thing left is the coolant hoses now. So we're gonna do those right now. I think this is the last thing we're doing for the day. The coolant system is filling right now. We're using the old airlift. It pulled a massive vacuum on it, so it should be completely full of coolant here in just a moment. It takes something like 4 gallons to completely fill this system. So it's got a long way to go here. We got a whole 5-gallon bucket of coolant and water, and
Still 20.
cranking through it. She's cranking through it. And then we can hook up our coolant reservoir, pull in our excess, and check the transmission one more time, and we can go drive it for the first time.
The brakes hold, big win.
We did bleed the brakes again, put the whole car together, just crazy amounts of work. We don't know if the lights work yet. Headlights? No?
Those are the, well.
No headlights? We must have a relay or something missing. The lights are not working right on this thing at all. We started it up for the first real run with coolant, and it ran for maybe 10 minutes or something like that. As soon as it started, transmission fluid went everywhere. And I quickly found out the transmission fittings, the quick disconnects that were supposed to be fixed into the radiator, were finger tight. So I'm in there trying to tighten them up while the engine's running, and I got them mostly there. We had to shut it back down so we could finish it up. And the brakes are pretty weak again, so we got to do that one more time. But we're ready to check our transmission fluid again. Obviously, we got to add a quart, and the cooling system seems to be working very well. First time filling up the RADDEST S10. Drove it to the gas station. It is awesome. Woo! There you have it. The truck is together. It will get loaded on the trailer in the morning. For some reason, the headlights are stuck on now, so we had to unhook the battery. That's like the last real issue with the truck. We drove it. We probably put 10 miles on it. We're trying to get a couple learn cycles in the Holley. It runs great. It feels like it's super strong. We didn't want to beat on it yet, so we were out there being pretty nice to the truck. 30 days ago, it was a sandblasted frame. And right before that, it was trash that we pulled out of a jungle. So remember that. So here's some video of when we got it. You can see it was horrible. Uh-oh, this is not what I was expecting. This thing is buried. I did not bring a weed eater or anything. And here it is today. Unbelievable. All put together. Just crazy. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchcherrygrow.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. Well, I mean, we got to leave in the morning, and it's
Stone Cold Steve Austin time.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. We have to leave in 5 hours.
And the Holley tag makes that beat up bumper look so much better.
It does.
Kind of looks like the Mystery Machine, so I love it.